Kevin from this studio. I'm now in the AWS 3 event. And today I'm honored to have China to help us to talk a little about the cool fun project with this AWS disaster response. And here is China. And there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, let me talk about this project here. So the idea we had was to have a simple location technology at reInvent. So we had these LoRaWAN devices created, and these are LoRaWAN devices that can obtain the GPS signal, humidity, and temperature. And what we want to do is to hand these out to 60 of our colleagues. So we have 60 AWS staff moving around reInvent at this time, and they're sending the signals to this LoRaWAN gateway, for example, here from Seed, obviously.
Yeah.
And here's part of the mission kit, which you could probably explain more than I can. What we're doing is we're locating all these devices as they move around the conference this week, and it's going back to the LoRaWAN technology, which is then coming into AWS IoT for LoRaWAN, and then finally going into Amazon Location Service. So what you can see here is some devices in the greater Las Vegas area. We also have some of the antennas up on our Palazzo Hotel here. So we have a Seed gateway up on at the top of the Palazzo, and we're getting about 13 to 15 miles coverage there. So really cool coverage with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is part of our disaster response team. They have all this equipment where in times of disaster, they would go out and they would have this equipment to help the local community with different things. So we have the snowball device here. So this is a compute and storage for remote conditions. So it's in a situation where something might be disconnected or disrupted or intermittent. So it could be standing alone, maybe not sending information back to the cloud. So I mentioned these devices here earlier when we talked. These are the trackers that we're giving to the employees to move around with. So this information, along with sending it to the map that I showed earlier, it's also being sent in a different path to these different servers. You can see there's 3 different servers here. You want to take a look in there. You have the one on the right there, you have the one on the left, and you have your Seed recomputer there, the industrial recomputer. And what it's doing is it's taking those signals, and that's a cluster of 3 devices. So those 3 devices are working together to take that location data and then send it up into the cloud. And again, that's a different path that's coming in here, and that information is coming over to this right here, where we have the tax server. So you can see there's certain information that's being sent here. Some of those are the location information directly, but they've overlaid it also with, you can see here planes flying over. So you got Las Vegas in the middle, the Jeep activation is right here. These are all airplanes that are flying over right now. So they can overlay planes, different devices, any device that sends information there. So the cool thing about your recomputer there in that cluster is if any one of the devices goes down, the other one can take over. So for example, if the OnLogic goes down, the recomputer can take over and keep working in a cluster situation.